Al holds off NL for 4-3 win in All-Star Game. Cleveland AP Justin Verlander, Shane Bieber, and the American League pitchers plugged power back into the mound. A day after an awesome home run derby got baseball buzzing even more about monster shots, only a couple balls flew out of Progressive Field at the All-Star Game on Tuesday night. Box score A. Instead, Verlander blazed 97 mph heat from the start, Bieber struck out the side, and the Al staff combined to fan 16, topping a loaded NL lineup 4-3 for its 7th straight win. With fans hoping to see a replay of Monday's jaw-dropping aerial show when 312 homers cleared the walls, the diamond became a pitcher's paradise at least until the late innings. Derby champ Pete Alonso of the Mets grounded a 2-out, 2-run single past Gleyber Torres in the 8th to close the NLS gap. After a double steal, Aroldis Chapman threw a perfect 9th to give the Al its 19th win 22 games, with a tie stuck in there. Chapman then struck out Yasmani Grandal for a save, giving the Al an overall 45-43-2 lead in the Midsummer Classic. No need, either, for the experimental rule that was set to go effect if the game went into extras. Each team would start the 10th with an automatic runner on second base. Major League Baseball is on a record-shattering pace for homers this season, but no one came close to clearing the walls until Charlie Blackmon connected in the NL 6th. Texas Joey Still, it was a far cry from last year's All-Star Game that featured a record 10 home runs. Instead, Cleveland favorite Michael Brantley had an early RBI double off losing pitcher Clayton Kershaw. Jorge Polanco drove in a run with an infield single and another scored on a double play grounder. Winning pitcher Masahiro Tanaka, Lucas Giolito, and Shane Green did their parts to protect the lead with scoreless innings, shutting down Christian Yelich, Cody Bellinger, and the rest of the NL Boppers. Bieber earned the MVP award in front of his home fans, striking out Wilson Contreras, Ketel Marte, and Ronald Acuna Jr. in the 5th. Fittingly, the first batter of the game was the guy who leads the majors in home runs. Yelich, the NL MVP with 31 homers at the break, hit leadoff for the first time this year. Yelich lined out and Verlander, featuring 97 mph heat, quickly fanned Javier Baez and Freddie Freeman to finish his work. Those juiced balls. Baez came up again in the 3rd with a bright red bat, stepped out of the box and playfully waved to his pal Francisco Lindor in the Al dugout. NL starter Hyun-Jin Ryu, Mets ace Jacob deGrom and Luis Castillo threw scoreless innings to keep the NL close in the early going. Pittsburgh slugger Josh Bell was part of the youngest starting lineup in All-Star history, with the NL crew averaging under 26 years old. Overall, there were 36 first-timers, a number boosted by the absence of Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, Jose Altuve and several past perennials. And consider this: all players wore a uniform patch with number 45 to honor late Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs. Los Angeles The regular season resumes on Thursday night with one game, Houston at Texas. All teams. Related slideshow. Best of 2019 All-Star Game provided by Amen.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.